Hey, 2-5 o'clock, when you gonna go get your Java so you can jerk off?
Damn, now he fantasizes me jerking off. Shame on you. That is a disturbed homo.
Yeah, that's what you thought because
That's one disturbed fag boy.
you said they are you married and he's just trying to get noticed.
That's what it is. He wants to be in my gate. He wants to be popular. He wants to be a star. But I'm not gonna pay him anymore. I'm not gonna pay him any more mind. That's it. That's from this point on, Ali Fagger, Ali Boo Boo, you're on the pay no mind list. You're dismissed.
You don't have to be a star, baby. To be in my show. Richie knows that song, right, dog? Isn't that what you sang back in the days on Solid Gold when you were a solid gold dancer? See, that's Richie. That's Richie. You don't have to, hey, easy there, motherfucker, get away. Told him to say, yeah, you don't have to be a star, baby, sing on my show.
You just gotta be a crackhead.
Hey, Stuttery Daddy. Oh, would you like a super sloppy, my friend? 17. Hey, Stuttery Daddy. Dog, hey, Stuttery Daddy.
This guy's corny, man.
Yeah, is that the best he has? Is that all he has, man?
He's fucking corny.
Daddy, dog.
I noticed he's always stalking people, man. I remember he was telling Eddie, yeah, I know what you drive. I seen you in your car. I mean, this guy's a stalker, man. He's a stalker. He's one of those predators, man. He probably goes online looking for boys, man. He's one of those nasty predators, those pedophiles.
You heard that, right? You heard that a while ago.
Yeah, he used to stalk Pedro. I remember he used to stalk him. Now he's stalking you. He's stalking me. And this guy's he's a real Fruit Loop, man. That shit ain't even funny, man. I tell you, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch guys like fucking Alibaba around schoolyards. We really do, man. And then I heard he hangs around the piers over there in the west side. Him and Richie, man. They hang around over there looking for men.
Yeah. Gosh, the junkie. That's what we've been doing.
Oh, you take him right out. You take the junkie and the queer boy out like they weren't even there.
2-5 o'clock. He gets very offended when you key up on him, man, and knock him out of the box. He gets very offended, man. He says that. You just key up, man. You just key up. Back, man.
He gets assaulted, I know. He goes, hey, why you key up on me? Why? Because we can.
I thought that's the name of the game, man. He was the biggest wins, right? Is that why Big Al's out there with his big fucking 12x6, some shit, big monstrosity? I mean, isn't that why you get the base? Isn't that why Richie has the Emertron? Isn't that why everyone else wants power?
To be heard, that's the bottom line. You want to be heard.
Yeah, dog. That's right. The name of the game. You can't play, then you gotta pay. You want to play, you gotta pay. Dog.
And no Skittles allowed. No Skittles accepted on the Big Boy channel. So, Ali Boo Boo, you better take your teddy bear and your little rubber duck and run over to Cracky's house. 46 in Winthrop. He's waiting for you. Damn, he's mentioning your route and everything to Virginia. Oh, this guy is a stalker, man.
10-8 half straight, I'm back. Oh, poor Richie. You want some attention too? You want the candy, Richie? Oh, come on, man.
Richie's, he gets upset when we don't mention him. Richie's like a drama queen. Richie wants to be the attention, the main focus of the prom. Richie's an attention queen. You little fag boy, Richie. Hey, Cracky, you want that attention? You little bitch.
You know what a bitch is? You hit it with that.
You little biatch. Listen to him. Richie's another one that don't like to be stepped on, but hey, it is what it is, man. He gets crushed all. The only time you hear Cracky is in his own gate. You got to go on Richie's gate in order to hear him. That's funny. That's funny, man.
To 2.
Then he keys up. He keys up on. He talks over people in his gate. He lowers the volume, and then he has a conversation with himself.
5. Now, and he pretending that your signal's down low. He's showing on the fucking meter. He did it plenty times.
I know he does it all the time. He turns it down. I caught him. I caught him plenty of times turning his gain. He turns it about, I would say, about 3/4 of the way down, and he claims that he needs a preamp. If you need a preamp in the city on, utilizing a base station, you got a fucked up setup, and that's what Cracky does. Because plenty of times when he was working on someone's radio where he forgot to turn the gain down, I was banging him over with like a 50 over, and the meter only goes to 60. So plenty of times I caught him, and then he was claiming that, there was a whack pack. What the hell does a whack pack have to do with your RF gain? So, I like to catch him in his own lies. It's all right, Cracky. You could turn my carrier down to a 3. That's why if you look at it, he has no noise level, because his gain's all the way down. Pay attention.
Yeah, shortly after that, he started doing his video gates black. Right after you confronted him, he started doing his video gates in black, so nobody would fucking mention that anymore.
It's corny. Who wants to look at a black screen? At least, you look at my gates, you see the video, you see my spectrum scope, the audio scope. I give you at least something to look forward to. With Cracky, it's a black screen, or it's a cracked tablet, or it's a Uniden, a 30-year-old Uniden with a burnt-out bulb in the meter, with roaches swinging on the needle like a vine in the jungle. Pay attention.
Well, he's doing his video gates black because it was like a repellent. When he was doing his video gates, it was like a repellent. Like I said, I watched one of his video games, and immediately after that, I had to go take a shower because I felt dirty.
Lately, he's been showing the inside of his hole-in-the-floor CB shop, that he calls it. It's nasty, man. I mean, the floor, the desk, it's filthy. You see stains, jism stains, piss marks all over, because he pisses and shits and drinks out of the same tin can. He's a filthy bum. Yeah, it's funny, man. I remember 194 Utica. He had cable coming out of the ceiling, BX cable. That's a squatter, because no landlord is gonna rent an apartment with cables coming out of the ceiling, holes in the wall, a non-functional bathroom. He's a bum. He's a squatter, basically. He lives in these like flop houses, and claims he lives in Doctor's Row. The guy lives in a slum area. Nobody wants to park in front of his location. If you leave your vehicle for more than 15 minutes and you come out, it's on milk crates or cinder blocks.
825 a blow, fuck you.
It's fucked up, but that's where he lives. He lives in a slum area, all crackheads. And then he's 3 blocks away, less than 3 blocks away from what do they call it? Those methadone clinics. How convenient is that? So all he's got to do is get up and get his methadone. He just has to walk within 3 blocks. And he gets it free, and he goes there. What is it? Whatever it is that these junkies go and see their their therapist, or say they see a psychiatrist, and they go, yeah, sit down, Richie. What are you seeing? What are you hearing today? I married Sade, and Joe Pistone's moved in with me now. Oh, okay. All right, just sign here. You're approved for free methadone, $250, 250-minute Obama phone, Section 8 apartment. That's what they do. These fucking junkies, they go in there, claim they hear voices, and they have 4 badges, and they get all kind of entitlements. But hopefully that'll end with Mr. Donald J. Trump in office. Green Beret,
addition to the 4 badges, he had a presidential appointment. Don't forget that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he was Special Forces, Green Beret. He was a SEAL Team 6. He was the one that was over there, got Osama bin Laden. Yeah, he was the lead commander.
Alternate route.
He parachuted, you know. When they were testing the cruise missile, all they had to do was strap Cracky to a hot air balloon and just drop him right on the enemy, and that was it. He could wipe them all out with that funk. They used to call it the stink bomb.
I hope that never comes today. I hope that never comes today in that life.
Look, I got him. Look at him. He can't even speak. He's stuttering. Listen to the crackhead. I hope there'll be never day when you're sober. God help you, man. You imagine Richie without drugs? Holy shit. I mean, he's already mentally ill. He's 730, but you imagine him without all that shit in him? Forget about it. What would he do? He'd probably start screaming. He'll look in the mirror and jump in front of a bus or something.
He cannot function without drugs.
Oh, absolutely not. He sedates himself because he's in pain, for one, from the monster. Because he refuses to put rubbers on his boyfriend, so he's getting that raw dog.
Never heard him in the morning when he wakes up, he starts keying up without smoking his fucking drugs. You see how it sounds? He sounds like a fucking dead. What are you bumping up to?
Oh yeah, you're right, man. He's like, yeah, is it 5 a.m.? Ugh. Then he starts, he starts pumping drugs in his body, then he gets all pepped up. Yeah, 10-4. Then he goes to 37, right? 37 minutes after the hour. Listen for that time. Look at that time and listen and go to 37. He goes, is anybody looking for me? He's begging on channel 37 for a dollar van for some work. What a bum. What a bum. Is anybody looking for me?
Stroking in Brooklyn. That 3 pill stroking in Brooklyn.
Nobody's looking for you, crackhead.
Stroking in Brooklyn, damn it, boy. Hey, Richie, we already knew that. You ain't gotta
That's all Richie does is stroke in Brooklyn, man. He's choking a chicken on a daily basis. If he's not choking a chicken, he's blowing somebody. Because that's the only way Cracky can make his money. He gives brain for a hit of cocaine.
Right the mic, man. Here, somebody got to stroke it. Show you. Hold on, Eddie. We spike him, Mike. With your boy over there having sexual fantasies of how I might make money.
How he might make money? We all know how he makes money because he talks about it. He brags. He had a couple of teeth left in his mouth. The one front tooth was black. He used to brag about that one black tooth. But he was, cutting up all his customers' foreskin, so he had to remove the teeth. The last 2 or 3 teeth he had in his mouth. Now he's he's just Gumby.
Hey, you gotta find.
Now he's just a toothless mouthpiece.
I know you will encounter an overhead condition.
Right, crackhead?
Clearance is 12 foot 1 inch.
Crackhead, you're just a toothless mouthpiece, right, crackhead?
Seek alternate.
Fucking vixen.
He used to be known as the foreskin nibbler. Now he's just a toothless crackhead.
Ever since I called him a foreskin.
Oh, now he's going to say that's his line. You never heard that come out of his mouth. That's my material. Right, Cracky? Pay attention.
One, Mr. Geppetto.
Oh man, it's only gonna be 35 today. It's too cold for Cracky, man. With McDonald's closed temporarily for upgrades. Where's Cracky? Where's he soliciting now, man?
Right here.
It must be a McDonald's or Burger King or something. It's got to be another franchise. It's got to be another restaurant because Richie's desperate for that money, man, for that change, for that pocket change. Hey, excuse me, sir. Do you have a dollar? I just wish he would come in front of me with that soliciting. I will slap the holy shit out of him.
Wish you could wind up on Utica between Clark.
And I've been there twice, man. I've been there, made video gates. I was at Utica and Clarkson twice last summer. 3 p.m. back-to-back days in August, and he was a no-show. Just like the Barclays Center, just like multiple videos I made on Houston, just like Washington Square Park. All these videos by myself and no cracky. And he agreed to show up, but he was a no-show.
There's somebody that just passed on that boy's channel. So much the public out here.
Listen to his voice. Doesn't he sound nasal today? Yeah.
Hey, listen. You're
You notice his voice? What the fuck is wrong with him?
nasal. At least I'm not correct. You're a tough guy.
And then he thinks he sounds good. He thinks he has audio like me. He thinks he has that studio sound. Hey, Cracky, you sound horrible, man. That radio sounds like doo-doo, just like the way you smell. Doo-doo. That's why the kids in the neighborhood call you the doo-doo man. Watch out for the doo-doo man. That's all he can rock is a stock mic, because he's a bum. Just like he doesn't have a phone, he has to use a garbage, broken, cracked tablet. That was another hand-me-down that they gave him, just like his possessions. Everything he owns is a hand-me-down.
Counter in over high condition.
From the clothes that's on his body to his radios, everything's a hand-me-down. And then he sell a Zachary T, alright, it's a 6-pack, a fucked up radio. The man went all the way back to Richie's house with the radio on bike and said, Richie, can you just fix this? No, dog, I'm tired, I'm going to sleep. You made the man come all the way over to tell him that you're going to sleep, you dirty bastard. And the man had to go to he had to go to Sam. Shame on you, you crackhead. That's the kind of tech he is, man. He sells you some fucked up radio, then he says he's tired, he can't fix it. He's a dirtbag.
Well, he can't fix it because he fucked it up. He didn't know what he fucked up.
Exactly. And he had the nerve to sell a man a radio that was fucked up. And when the man confronted him and went to his house by bike, he took a long trip on his bike. The crackhead claims that he was too tired. He was going to sleep. Since when you ever hear a crackhead turn a customer away, right? According to him, right? Dollar vans pull up, he runs outside the door. But when you got a decent working man like 6-pack, say, Richie, fix this radio, man. What's wrong? No, dog, I'm going to sleep. He just left him stranded like that. Shame on you, you dope fiend.
A couple of months after I sold the radio, I sold the mic. But I
he'll give you no warranty whatsoever. He blames the customer. You bring him back the radio and he claims that someone else went in it. Meanwhile, the guy just picked up the radio from him. He just purchased it, and then you bring it back. He goes, that's not my work. That had to be Sam. When the guy just bought the radio. You're a fucked up dude, Richie. You don't even honor your work or whatever you call work. Shame on you, Richie. That's why you're losing customers. Even the dollar vans are like, they don't want to fuck with you. No, Richie, we go to Sam, Richie. You fucked up, Richie. You don't know what you're doing, Richie. You smoking too much crack, Richie. That's what the dollar vans be telling him on 37. Check it out. 37 minutes after the hour, Richie's on 37 begging the dollar fans, is anybody looking for me? And they're like, no, we're not looking for you, crackhead. Get the fuck out of here.
Yep, that's exactly what it is, man. And that dollar van that's outside right now, well, Richie probably gonna say you got a fucking dollar van outside right now, waiting for him. That's another made up fucking story.
That's all he does. He says, oh, I'll be back. He says that about 50 times in his gate, right? If he's not saying he'll be back, he's saying there's a dollar van outside. Now, you know damn well dollar vans are not out there 5 in the morning knocking Richie's door down for radio work. This guy's a joke, man. He's a clown.
This is the MTA.
What's up, Richie?
Your way.
He knows better.
The tunnel will encounter.
You're getting exposed, aren't you?
12 West 1 Vehicle.
That's bad when you even losing dollar vans as customers, Cracky. What are you going to do, man? Your dollar van customers are drying up. What else? Then he puts a video out there of some fucked up mag mount, and like people need to see that on his gate. Then he made some funky looking chicken in some tin foil. He says he boils it for 90 minutes. Then he bakes it for 90 minutes. Who the fuck cares what you eat? You look at that chicken, it looked like some slop that someone threw out.
Yeah, but that's what you gotta eat if you have no teeth, man. That's what you gotta do. You gotta boil that shit for fucking 2 hours and then bake it. So it's edible.
I mean, then he probably puts it in a blender, because there's no way he can chew without no teeth. I don't care how strong your gums are. You can't be toothless and eat whole food like that. Cracky, no one cares what you eat or how you eat it, or who you blow, Cracky. No one's concerned out here.
That's why he likes soggy fries, because he can't chew the fucking fried ones.
Nasty, man. You know, 225, this guy is a dog, man. He is filthy. Then he claims he's 5'9". Then he claims he's 5'7". I mean, the guy, you clearly could see he's a midget. 4'9", 5 foot at most. He walks around with clothing that belongs on a person that's about 5'9". He's got his pants cuffed up to his kneecaps like a fireman. Richie, there's no flood out there, Cracky. Wear clothes that fit you. It's pathetic, it really is. You see how quiet Cracky got? He's on the phone, he's talking to someone right now. Or his two lovers told him, Richie, get that white ass back into bed, man. You know, he's got his lovers there. They're gonna make an Oreo cookie out of him.
He's going, get on the radio. I need some help. I need backup.
Oh yeah, you notice he has no one to hold his hand. He has no Pedro. He has no tag team partner. That's it. He has no one to hold his hand. And then he's begging Alibaba to help him now. How pathetic is that? You want the Skittle boy to help you. It's way too funny, man. Way too funny.
Yeah, Alibaba is another mindless following prick.
Oh, he's a retard. That Alibaba's a total retard, man. 250. 250. What the fuck is 250? Who is he? He thinks he's an air traffic controller. 250. Oh, this is my fourth language, English. You know, you need to learn how to speak it before you come out here with that 250. It's a fucking retard. 250.
High condition.
That's sad when all you do on your radio is stalk men. That is sad. He used to stalk 206. He stalks Eddie, he stalks me. I'm like, yo, this guy is sad, man.
Vehicles over 12 foot.
I mean, who gets up in the morning looking forward to stalking men, other than a jolted fag? That's all. That's all he is. If he's not chasing the rainbow, he's chasing men. Let me get that second cup of job. I'll be back.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
MTA Queens Midtown Tunnel. Be aware, as you approach the tunnel, you will encounter an overhead condition. Maximum height clearance, 12 foot 1 inch. Vehicles over 12 foot 1 inch must exit and seek alternate route.
Hey, Eddie, what's your 20?
Attention, this is the MTA DL Cali Tunnel. Be aware.
Crazy Eddie, what's your 20 now?
Encounter an overhead condition. Maximum height clearance is 12 foot 1 inch. Vehicles over 12.1 must exit and seek alternate route. Attention, this is the MTA Queens Midtown Tunnel. Be aware, as you approach the tunnel, you will encounter an overhead condition. Maximum height clearance is 12 foot 1 inch. Vehicles over 12 foot 1 inch must exit and seek alternate route. Attention, this is the MTA Queens Midtown Tunnel.
Hey, Cracky, did the backup arrive yet? Where's the backup? Maybe I can say good morning. Maybe I can say good morning now. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, Brown, Hardy, Mobile on the main line. I had to wait for the coast to get clear. I ain't want to get shot and I ain't want to get hit by a car. Good morning, everybody. Brown, Hardy on the main line.
Attention, this is the MTA Queens Midtown Tunnel.
Yeah, duck plugger. When you get towards the Big Apple, duck plugger, you gotta watch out for every damn thing. You gotta watch out, duck plugger. Got some dangerous ducky pluckers out here.
12 foot 1 inch, exit, alternate route.
Morning time, Bravo Hornet. Hey, number 4, Charlie. Charlie. I was trying to tell you.
Attention. Be aware as you approach.
Check it. I'm going in the bunker right now. Let me go in the bunker. Maybe I'll be safe for about 2 minutes. I'm going in the bunker right now. I'll be safe for about 2 minutes there, Roger.
Be aware as you approach the tunnel, you will encounter.
Hey, Eddie, you got the jersey yet?
Maximum height clearance, 12 foot.
Microphone checker. Microphone checker.
Alternate route.
Yo, loud and clear, number 4. Loud and clear. Microphone works, but that receive probably doesn't. Yeah, 10-4, man. You got the jersey yet?
MTA. Approach the tunnel.
Eddie, you got the jersey?
Vehicle.
Roger.
1 inch, exit, alternate route. Attention, this is the MTA UL Cali Tunnel. Maximum height clearance is 12 foot 1 inch. Vehicles over 12 1.
Yeah, that's the attention starving toothless wonder from Brooklyn. He's up for people.
Radio check from the Hudson Yards. Radio check from the Hudson Yards.
No, he's had so much attention he lost his thief.
Will encounter an overheight condition. Maximum height clearance is 12 foot 1 inch. Vehicles over 12 foot 1 inch must exit into alternate route.
I'm out of pickup truck. You got a copy?
He's keying up. He's on the key up with the freight train.
Hey, number 4. You got a copy?
You.
Yo, what's good, man? How we sounding out there?
Kinda good.
Check, check. Check, check, check.
You see how Cracky disappeared when he has no one's hand to hold?
I'm right here in Queens, right off Metropolitan Avenue, Freshman Road.
Poor little Cracky.
Maybe he had to go back to the yard down the street to go clothesline shopping again.
Oh yeah, that's right, man. He's known for that. Stealing clothes off of clotheslines. Well, he don't need that. He gets so many hand-me-downs. People come over to him with boxes of clothes, man. He don't need to steal off the clothesline. He gets boxes of hand-me-downs.
If there ain't one thing, it's another. Good morning, New York, New York, New York. 'Cause I'm in New York. I'm in New York City. The city's so nice, they named it twice. New York, New York. Good morning, everybody. That got the sound of my audio. Maybe I got a little bit of better clarity of me. Maybe I was in Jersey, y'all couldn't hear me. Maybe I can hear me a little bit more right about now. Good morning, everybody. Brown Hornet right here is on the main line. Tell me what you want.
Oh shit, there goes Brown Hornet. Good morning. I heard you, Brown Hornet, earlier, man. It's just too much. There's a whole lot of noise out here. I heard you. Good morning.
Good morning, right back. I know you heard me. I know there's a lot of action tried. That's why I usually wait till I get up here. I do a little bit of broadcasting. Wake up, man. Come on, wake up. Who you call, man? Damn. People sleep on at the damn light. Hello. Check, 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 check. That's the sound of a man working on a chain gang. That's the sound of a man working on a chain gang. Hey, Enforcer, is that what it sounds like, right?
Yeah, man, you're killing it today, man.
I get some fine tuning there, plugger. I'm gonna check it out on that scope. See, I seen a little difference in it yesterday from how much scope normally be on your radio. I said when I was talking yesterday, I said, damn, that made a big difference, bro. When you got a 1.8 SWR and you drop it down to a 1.1, people think, oh, that's not much of a difference. If you look at the damn scope, then it's a whole lot of difference.
Vehicles over.
Well, that's something I provide. You see, Mr. Brown Hornet, something I provide a service. When you watch my gates, not only do you have entertainment, but I provide a service with that scope. You want to see with your carrier, you want to see your visual characteristics of your RF signature, you just look at my scope. You don't want to look at someone's video gate and you see a black screen, nothingness. No, you get a visual indication of what's going on with your signal and everyone else's. That's the beauty of my gate. And you'll only see it here, exclusive, on Enforcer 250 video gate.
Get right on. This fucker sleep? What the fuck is he doing? Jesus Christ. See right here on that dumb plug. That's a pretty radio. That's nice radio, man. I kid you not, dumb plug. That's a nice damn radio. But I'm pretty sure I see you having pretty fun with it, dumb plug. That's why I like to see people when they buy something, they enjoy it and they have fun with it, man. That's what you're supposed to do out here, man. Come out here and have fun with the stuff that you buy, man. Don't let nobody downsize you because you got this and you got that. Don't let them think you better than